Să v-am găsit la un nou joc pe canal. Astăzi continuăm cu seria de Halo, The Master Chief Collection. După cum v-am zis, nu știam dacă o să mai mă întorc la seria asta, dar m-am decis să arăt ca lumea cutscene-urile, pentru că am avut un gameplay de câteva ore chiar bune și nu l-am terminat pentru că unele levele erau băguite și nu-mi porneau și nu-mi dădea niciun achievement. Și aveam doar achievement-uri din primele levele, că de asta am vrut eu să joc pentru achievement-uri. Dar n-are rost să jucăm pentru că cred că ți-a 20 de ore, că eu am 9 ore și sunt de-abia la level 6. Hai, nu 20 de ore, dar mi-am mai mult de 13-14 ore. Și nu merită, n-am făcut așa ceva în nicio campanie de Halo. Și garbage oricum. Deci aș dori măcar să vă arăt filmulețele, sunt vreo 10, plus epilogul de 15, după care să reacționăm la un video în care ne se explică povestea despre Halo 5 Guardians, pentru că v-am zis că nu putem să-l jucăm deoarece nu este pe PC, este doar pe Xbox și este probabil cel mai prost joc Halo din franciză. Dar trebuie să vedem povestea și dacă are vreo legătură cu Halo Infinite, până rămân ăla, și probabil o să fie o pauză mai mare între episodul sau ultimul episod de Halo, fiind acesta, până la Halo Infinite. De ce? Pentru că încă nu sunt convins, adică nu am urmărit campania, asta trebuie să mă la niște review-uri și nu știu, poate îl prind la un sale, dar indiferent, seria Halo nu se termine până nu facem Halo Infinite, deci chiar dacă nu mă joc mâine, poi mâine Halo Infinite, băgăm alte serii, dar va reveni. Plus că este și open world game și cred că o să avem ce să facem pe acolo. Deci da, hai să dăm acela campaign la Halo 4. Da, și un mic reminder, cam Halo 5 va fi următorul Halo fără Cortana, dar nu chiar că apare Cortana și sunt niște chestii cu Master Chief, nici măcar nu joci cu el, joci cu altcineva, cu tipul ăla din Halo 2 care normal ar trebui să apară, dar noi nu l-am avut în cutscene pentru că l-a scos în Master Chief Collection, pentru că nu avea sens. Și da, mai pe scurt, povestea e foarte garbage în 5. Și Spartan Ops normal e un fel de DLC sau expansion pack care trebuia jucat cu prietenii, gen co-op, și sunt doar 10 episoade care, adică un sezon. Trebuia să iasă mai multe episoade, dar s-a abandonat proiectul pentru că a fost foarte aiurea și repetitiv și aceleași mape și aceleași chestii și nu au vrut fanii așa ceva și a renunțat definitiv la acest proiect, dar nu a apărut nici în alte Halo-uri chestia asta cu Spartan Ops. Acum nu știu, eu mă gândesc dacă să las gameplay-ul ăla pe canal acolo să fie sau nu știu, mă gândesc, în fine. Hai să mai la Spartan Ops, o să dăm la Watch Episodes și o să le vedem pe toate de la început. Departure. Pentru că nici nu are sens să joci, adică practic sunt toate mapele astea pe care le vedeți aici, sub-levele, omori în continuu aceleași personaje pe care le-am avut și în Halo 4, adică Covenants, Elites, Grunts, adică astea sunt Covenants, și cu Hunters, cu sniperii, aia cu scutul, nu știu dacă am ratat ceva, bine, nave și de-astea, și Prometheans. Tipul ăia ciudați care cică sunt Ancient Humans sau ceva de genul, care sunt câinii aia pe post de grunts, sunt chestiile alea Watchers, cred că se numesc, care plutesc și dau revive și sunt enervante chestiile alea, și ăia mari care sunt numiți parcă Knights sau ceva de genul. În fine, hai să dăm aici la Watch Episodes. Nu uitați să dați acolo dacă v-a plăcut seria de Master Chief Collection. Asta o să fie ultimul episod din seria Master Chief Collection, plus react la Halo 5. Și da, urmează Infinite după aia. Bun, hai să vedem aici. Și o să închid facecam-ul pentru o vizionare mai bună, să zic așa, dar o să comentez pe fundal. Și practic aici ne prezintă povestea a unor soldați, Spartan Ops, niște spartani, care practic joci și astea sunt personajele playable dacă joci în squad, să zicem, fiecare joacă cu un personaj de ăsta. Și apare și tipa aia Sarah, care l-a făcut pe Master Chief mic. Și e commanderul la trupa asta. Și apare chiar și în 5. Și are legătură un pic cu 5-ul ăsta, adică trebuie să vezi filmulețele astea măcar ca să înțelegi ce se întâmplă în 5. Deci nu e obligatoriu gameplay-ul. Da.
Madsen and me? We were just making sure the ladies of Rio de Janeiro felt safe and secure.
That's right. Just Fireteam Majestic doing a little community outreach, man.
That's right.
You had people in New Phoenix, didn't you?
I did.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
It's all right. I'll get over it.
Hey, Thor. Just take a look at this. There she is, man. Infinity.
Fireteam Majestic.
Yeah, that's us.
Welcome aboard, Spartans. I'm Roland, ship's AI, at your service. On the line, Spartans. Someone will be along to show you around shortly.
All right, Majestic, form up. Oh, take a look.
Da, și uite, asta e comandorul.
I saw her first. Hi there.
Well, hello, Spartan.
Paul DeMarco. I lead Fireteam Majestic.
Wow, a whole fire team, huh?
I didn't catch your name?
Sarah Palmer. Commander Sarah Palmer. I lead all the fire teams aboard Infinity.
Fireteam Majestic, Commander on deck!
At ease, Spartans. Follow me. ESTE is this way.
Got it.
Attention all hands.
Deci cred că mai bun character development are fucking chestia asta de Spartan pe care nu l-a jucat nimeni și nimeni nu i-a acordat atenție decât Halo 5. Dar să vedeți care e plot twist-ul și chestia. Pe care, dacă dădeați pe la chestia asta pe care nu toată lumea a jucat-o, nu înțelegeți povestea din Halo 5. A, da, și pe lângă asta, ca să înțelegi povestea din Halo 5 și de asta este și foarte hated, deci pe lângă că trebuie să joci chestia asta de DLC, trebuie să mai citești nu știu ce cărți și să vezi nu știu ce live action movie și nu știu ce rahat, adică pe bune. Trebuie să fac atâtea chestii ca să înțeleg o mizerie de poveste și nici măcar nu joc cu Master Chief. De fapt, ba da, am vreo câteva misiuni, dar în rest cu tipul la loc. Vreo 90% din game. Na, în fine. O să fie un plot twist, dar nu mai zic nimica.
Ladies and other Spartans, listen up. Your new workplace is a planet first discovered by humanity 6 months ago, called Requiem. Some of the old hands here know what you're in for. The rest of you, you're due an education. Upstairs want to set up research bases. But before they can do that, we need to fend off some Covenant squatters. The Cubbies. They believe this is the home of one of their gods. The way I see it, if those freaks want to meet God, it's our duty to help them along.
Clear of slip space, Captain Lasky.
Lieutenant Austin, the word is given.
Drop some vessels on my mark. Mark. Some vessel drop initiated. Transmitting targeting data to all. Covenant is deploying small attack craft. Attention to the fire. All Spartan fire teams are prepped and ready for launch. Some vessel. Protected position. Small craft report. Requiem corridor is clear. Repeat. Requiem corridor is clear.
Majestic 1 on approach. Hang on! We're going inside!
Here we go, Majestic!
What are we flying into?
Watch out for the debris.
Stop the turbulence!
Bun, am revenit, m-am dus puțin BRB. Următorul ar fi Artifact. Bine, nu că ar conta, dar fiecare episod ăsta are vreo 5 levele, cam așa, care construiesc împreună câte un chapter, deci sunt vreo 10 chaptere. În fine. Dar, practic, în gameplay nu arată ceva wow, știi, să zici că, bă, nu, trebuie să joc gameplay ca să înțeleg scenele din film. Nu e ca în celelalte Halo. Aici e exact repetitiv. Du-te, apasă ceva, du-te, fă defense în continuu, bate-te cu 10.000 de trupe, după care vine nava și te ia. Deci exact așa e. Aproape la fiecare nivel. Mai du-te într-un portal, mai ești pe altă parte, te bați cu aia, te întorci să bați iarăși cu aia, nu mai știu ce zic aia prin stație, salvează până nu știu cine, protejează pe scientist, nu știu ce, adică nu sunt chestii wow. Aici, din filmulețele astea, să zici că e ceva, dar nu în gameplay. De asta m-am oprit și am zis că, bă, n-are rost să joc atâta pentru nimic, știi? Adică, nici chiar așa. În fine, let's go.
Planet supposed to have been cleared already? That was the idea, yeah. These things just pop up wherever they want to, don't they? I mean, how is that even fair, huh? Madison, look out! Come here! Hoya, get back to cover!
Am luat-o la freză.
Majestic. Hoya.
It's gonna take a lot more than this to kill me, Commander.
Hey,
Commander?
what happened to Hoya?
Hoya happened to Hoya. He followed orders. He's fine.
Armor base waiting, team leader.
Commander Palmer. What's that?
Crimson team scored the first grab. Whatever it is, it's got the eggheads all tingling. The hell?
Roland! What's happening?
Multiple decks reporting loss of power, sir. Trying to source it now.
Get the engine room on the line.
Aye, aye, sir.
Dr. Glassman, Infinity's losing power.
So I've noticed, Captain. Artificial gravity is offline as well.
Sir, being pulled towards the planet.
Da, și nu am spus că dacă vrei să iei canon, acțiunea din Halo Spartan 8 se întâmplă după 6 luni după campania din Halo 4. Iar Halo 5 se întâmplă după 8 luni de la campania din Halo 4, însemnând 2 luni după Spartan 8, bănesc.
Roland, what is this damn thing?
Unknown, Spartan.
Status update, Sarah.
Further attempts at physical persuasion haven't had much effect. Damn thing's stuck fast. She's all yours, Doc.
Hey, look at this. This is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. Dr. Glassman! Oh. Whoa! Captain!
Okay, to the next one.
Captain Lasky, the captain of Aladdin requests permission to bring the prisoner aboard.
Last chance to change your mind.
It's too late for that, Sarah. We need to know what's going on.
She was locked up for a reason.
Permission granted, Roland.
Și tipa asta, Catherine Halsey, a făcut-o pe Cortana. Am văzut-o și în Rich. Și nu știu de ce au luat-o. Pușcării. Să vedem acum, deci.
Dr. Halsey, thank you for coming.
I'm not walking around the ship I built with my hands cuffed. Show me the artifact. Rather dark for a proper investigation.
We have random fluctuations all over the ship, Doctor. Power's still completely out at ground zero. I'll get additional lighting set up ASAP.
That would be good. Have there been any other reactions since...
Since what happened to Dr. Glassman? No.
I see.
Careful.
I'm not Henry Glassman, Captain.
Trust me, Doctor. I know who you are.
Yes. And I see you've decided I rate 3 of the new model.
Captain Lasky asked for the best.
And yet...
What is it, Doctor?
Engine room.
Why do they have us guarding some old lady?
She's bad news, man. Mad scientist stuff. She created the original Spartans. Master Chief?
No way.
Yeah, story goes she kidnapped a bunch of kids.
What? What would an old lady like her do with kids?
First we taught them how to be silent. Then we taught them how to be Spartans.
Roland?
Engine room's on lockdown, Captain. All systems operating nominally. You know, Captain, I can't fly Infinity without human aid.
Don't worry, Roland. We'll take her off your hands again shortly.
And now we're letting the war criminal touch things.
I could type for her, if that'd make you feel better.
It would help.
She installed these engines. No one in the UNSC understands them as well as she does.
Hey!
The artifact, Forerunner, is talking to your engines. Also Forerunner. But it is also communicating with these other systems as well.
Arm systems, some electrical, lower deck life support.
Only the engines are Forerunner tech. The rest is human.
Indeed. But the artifact is reaching out to them. And it and your engines are transmitting...
To Requiem.
You came here to study the planet. Instead, something on the planet is studying you.
Totuși nu înțeleg care e faza. Adică dai de ăla, până la urmă n-a murit, i-a dat doar o grenadă în piept și a căzut în spațiu, deci... Sau, nu știu, poate e mor, că nu cred că e God. Nu e și masterul pe care îl știu eu, de altcineva asta. Giuldama. Ok.
Why the hell did you volunteer to babysit the Dragon Lady anyway?
I'm just curious, that's all.
Whatever, man. Have fun.
Dr. Halsey, Spartan Thorn, I'll be your escort for the day.
You're not at the
Mulți zic că în mini-story-ul ăsta E mai mult character development și mult mai interesant decât tot plotul din Halo 5. Deci, da, ok.
Doctor, I understand you worked with the original Spartans.
I'm afraid it's all still quite classified.
But the original Spartans were conscripted as children.
I did what was required.
But why children?
Why do you think?
Well, it could have given them an edge. Starting that young. Not knowing anything else.
There were many reasons behind the choices we had to make. Psychological and physiological.
Psychological. So you don't think we're capable of being Spartans?
Perhaps some of you are closer than others. If you'll excuse me, please.
Roland, bring up REQ-153-N.
I presume you'd like to start it before the tragedy.
Please, Roland. Castle team just got hit running supplies into Copernicus.
Copernicus. A science base. Looking for the librarian AI that Master Chief encountered?
Instead, they found something else.
Jewel Mdama.
Yeah. Because Requiem wasn't messed up enough.
Cine vorbește asta?
So, Mr. Thorne, what interest is my research to you, specifically?
I enlisted with the Spartans because I was in the army a year before my family and friends were killed at New Phoenix. I always thought the Spartans...
Faza e că spartanii mi se pare că au fost luați de asta de mici și au făcut experimente pe ei și practic asta e altă generație mai nouă de spartani care nu sunt neapărat experimentați, adică bine sunt, dar nu chiar cum au fost aia din naștere. Începând de Aiden din Dying Light 2 și din multe alte jocuri care au făcut așa. So, yeah.
I'm simply curious what gifts, if any, the Promethean life forms have to offer.
They're Forerunner robots. Hard light and battle armor, ruthless, brutal. What can they offer us? Nothing but trouble, Doctor. They're simply killing machines.
Interesting.
Dr. Halsey.
Quiet, please. I'm working.
Man. Love, I keep telling you people I don't speak Sengeli.
Progress.
I've got to have better equipment. More materials. You're giving me two sticks to rub together here, technologically speaking. Okay. No need for a translation there. You're saying there's an actual living Forerunner inside of this thing? Huh. I wonder what she could tell us.
Librarian, Nina Garakua, Kahuri, Glasla.
Și vorbește de librarian, socialul ăla. De, dar poate comunica cumva cu ei.
Crimson has the situation on the ground covered, Majestic. Get that package off Galileo base and back to Infinity pronto.
So now we're Crimson's delivery service? How come we never get the interesting jobs?
With me, Hoya.
Moving out.
Get the cover!
Just had to open your big mouth again, Madsen.
We're not dead yet, Grant.
Dead?
Regroup! On me! Thorne, Madsen, move it!
Antier's down!
Yes, Thorne, I noticed. All right, Spartans. We're packing up this picnic. Everybody, get to the Pelican. Let's move!
Hey, whoa! If we try to fly, we're dead.
Hoya,
Yeah.
take this. Prep for liftoff. I've got an idea.
Thorn, get back here! That's an order!
We've got this! Just go!
Kamachopna, Kedi Rukinini, Dabu Sumi, Get, Waratsoya Promethean 99, Resumo, Jabu Sohede.
Taking a reading. Oh my.
Doctor.
A moment, please. Intriguing.
Doc, this thing looks kind of familiar.
Yes, it's very similar to an AI matrix. But we expected that.
Dr. Halsey!
Roland, freeze all monitors.
Pictures? Civilian life. Maybe a colony or something.
Not pictures. Memories. An alien AI full of human memories.
That's New Phoenix. I grew up there.
No. Well, that can't be right.
You knew this, didn't you, Captain Lasky?
The UNSC is aware that Prometheans are ancient humans.
That is not ancient. That is the attack on Earth from 6 months ago.
You knew.
Yep, ni Halo 4.
I have no idea how the hell these memories got from Earth to here.
Thorn!
What is it, Doctor?
I suspect we have misunderstood the artifact's true purpose.
And that is?
I'm working on it.
It's amusing to see you not have the answer to everything, for once.
Enough has been kept from me. I've decided to start questioning all my prior assumptions.
Doctor, this is as much a surprise to us as it is to you.
I suspect that's a lie, Captain.
Kasuta, Wadaresio. Samashiwo, Librarian.
The librarian?
Doctor?
What are you really doing? Who are you talking to?
You rude! You want rude?
Și află că vorbea cu terminatul ăla.
Take Dr. Halsey into custody.
Well, shit.
It works!
Rasman.
Well, at least something
Doamne, țin ca pe sclav.
Why did those people see you? What?
Și l-a transportat undeva. Dual plate. 1v10.
Crimson has a situation on the ground covered, Majestic. Get that...
Life is too short. I will never learn all that exists in our own tiny galaxy, let alone the rest of the universe. And I so desperately want to know everything. But the UNSC acts like children at play in a sandbox, mistaking its edges for the limits of the world.
I bet they keep you in something a lot smaller than a sandbox from now on, Catherine.
Why? I shared no information. The intelligence already knew my name, my task, and offered data that might advance our research by years. This is a research mission, after all. even if you treat it like a live fire war game.
Commander Palmer.
Roland, not now.
Actually, bit of an emergency, Captain. Spartan.
Un ALTE ei. Hai mi scordano.
Quite honestly, I'm not entirely sure what I've done.
Ce mai bun este.
Dr. Glassman, thanks for the rescue.
Oh shit, explodează vesta. Oh, nice. Value. S-a enervat.
Can I ask you a question, Doc? What were you hoping to achieve with your little subterfuge? I mean, Captain Lasky put a lot of faith in you.
Yes, his hospitality speaks wonders.
Come on, Doc. What has keeping secrets ever really gained you?
What is hidden can be useful.
Such as?
Such as the phrase, undid iridium.
Undid.
What?
UNSC AI override instructions active, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
Roland, tell the guards outside that Captain Lasky has requested my presence in his ready room. Then block all further communications.
Yes.
Captain has to see you, Doctor.
Have a seat, Doctor.
Thank you, gentlemen. You may go.
Roland, give me full access to this terminal.
Yes, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
The Didact's hand. If people would just share things with me, I could solve all the world's problems. Send everything the UNSC has on the librarian to my datapad.
Yes, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
This is all my own research. I need new information. Anything that has been kept from me.
Only one data point exists that is not your own research. Debriefing of Master Chief Petty Officer Spartan 117, post-New Phoenix incident.
John?
Master Chief.
Roland, prep a Pelican for immediate launch. And patch this terminal into the comm systems infiltrated by the artifact.
Doc, whatever you did to me! Ah!
Yes, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
Jules Mdama. We have played your game quite long enough, and we are both out of time.
In our previous conversation, you mentioned assistance. But the Didact's hand could offer me a Promethean soul. What we both want.
Ce facem acolo în spate?
A powerful name for me as well as you.
Știi diva la personalitate, cum a făcut Gordana. Hiper?
Did you know that?
That was a dirty trick, Doc. My turn now.
Opa.
Stay right where you are, Doctor.
Dr. Halsey, I've underestimated you long enough. A cryotube should hold you until...
John's alive. He was here, on this ship. Nobody told me he was alive.
Busy, Captain! Master facing to the artifact!
Don't worry, we'll keep them contained in the hangar.
Too late. They're here too. Halsey! Come on, stop them! Captain Lasky to all hands! Battle stations! This is not a drill!
Lasky!
Okay. Next.
Thorn! I'm not a Spartan. I gotta have some rest. Please. Why are we walking anyway? Isn't your armor all full of comm gear?
Used to be.
How much further?
Galileo base is 2, maybe 3 clicks that way. Another couple hours and we'll be home.
Dr. Glassman, get to safety.
Captain, the Promethean!
Keep moving, Doctor!
Found him, Roland.
Dr. Halsey, too.
Oof.
Still alive?
For now. Is there some concern?
Maybe a little.
Nice save.
Man, we've been looking absolutely everywhere for you.
Lieutenant James, take us out of orbit. Move us far enough away from Requiem that those things can't get on board.
Controls aren't responding, Captain. Infinity's locked in position.
Captain, look here. The artifact is acting as a slipspace anchor, holding us in place.
Slipspace isn't physical. It can't
There are
hold...
still a great many things we don't know about slipspace.
You! Quiet! You were supposed to fix this whole thing days ago.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Damn it!
It was a smash and grab. They came here just for her.
Some of these tags belong to Spartans.
With my thanks.
Oh. Nice.
Watch this.
You guys are getting all the cool stuff. Ah. What's this? Oh, great. I got a map.
Captain Lasky?
Admiral Osman, you've seen the report on Dr. Halsey?
I was advised to keep Catherine in the darkest, deepest hole I could find. Or have her removed from the equation entirely. Regrettably, I chose to do neither. So, Captain, today I shall follow my predecessor's advice. You are hereby ordered to eliminate Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey.
I think it is power you seek. Knowledge is power. Glassman did this? I wouldn't be so sure. The protective shield is emanating from the structure itself. And if I'm right... access requires a more human touch.
Ciu. Și acum vorbește cu The Librarian, care a făcut și monitoarele alea ochișorii care avea grijă de Halo Rings.
She's only out here because of me. I mean, we're soldiers, not hitmen.
Halsey knew what she was doing when she made friends with the bad guys.
I'm serious. We shouldn't have to execute a civilian.
No, but it has to be done. And I don't trust anyone else to do it right.
There has to be another way. I mean...
I know what you mean, Tom. And I won't see you court-martialed over that woman.
Sarah, stand down!
Orders are orders, Tom. This isn't my first rodeo.
I don't suppose it is. Roland, where's Fireteam Majestic right now?
Right here.
Fireteam Majestic. Dr. Glassman. Glad to see everyone alive and well.
Captain Lasky, wasn't expecting to see you here, sir.
Majestic, I have a personal favor to ask. Dr. Halsey has been abducted.
Welcome. You are librarian. Wife of Didact. There is a Covenant cultist leader outside. He thinks you have something valuable.
He is correct. But what I have is not for him. It is for you, Catherine Halsey.
Majestic!
Attention!
We got this. You go get the old lady.
This is the Janus key. It offers the real-time location of every piece of Forerunner technology in the galaxy.
Opa.
Every piece. We did not create so much without a means to catalog it all. This was meant for my husband to help your people.
Dar știi și noi ce s-a întâmplat când era devenit nebun.
Was complete. Take this key to the absolute record. Use what you find to propel humankind.
Why give this to me?
Requiem's time is at an end. The key and what it details must not be lost.
Thorn, take the key!
Commander Palmer?
Ce faci? De ce ai pușcat-o pe ea? Și ca braț.
What the hell are you guys doing here?
Captain Lasky sent us to rescue Dr. Halsey.
Rescue her! She's a traitor!
All due respect, Commander. If she was on Ju'Am Dama's side, then why was she so sure I needed to get this before he could?
Projection device that Majestic found shows 2 more artifacts down on Requiem, just like the one in our hangar. Now, they are the Requiem end of a slip space conduit, which is physically connecting Infinity to Requiem. If we can deactivate them, Infinity should be free to move. Commander Palmer, we're sending down the necessary deactivation codes.
Majestic and I will take care of the first artifact. Roland, send Fire Team Crimson the second set of coordinates.
You got it, Commander.
Commander!
Oh, hell.
Battle stations!
Captain! They're not attacking. They're entering slip space. This can't be good.
We're moving!
It's not us that's moving. It's Requiem. The artifact conduits. They're pulling Infinity with it.
Straight into the sun.
If we have to find those artifacts before Infinity can leave...
Then let's get moving, Spartans.
Ok. Și epilogul. Crezi că aici acolo season 1 complet, pentru că normal mai trebuia să urmeze, dar nu le-a plăcut fanilor și au abandonat proiectul acesta și o să direct în poveste din Halo 5. Normal mai voiau să continue, din ce văd eu, povestea asta, mini-storiu, ca să un poduleț, ca să zic așa, spre Halo 5 cu mini-storiul ăsta. Dar din cauza că n-a fost primit de către fani, s-a abandonat proiectul, cum v-am zis. Adică cărțile sunt mișto, dar gameplay-ul e foarte repetitiv. Exact aceleași chestii în fiecare level. Zici că faci challenge, omoară 10 uite trupe, salvează, omoară. Da, e fun. Că am jucat și eu, dar nu în continuu și nu știu. Da.
It's off the floor, Captain. Try now, Lieutenant James. It's working. We're free.
Sarah, we're on whatever extra speed you got. We gotta leave now.
We're almost home. Crimson are dead ahead, Commander. Punch it.
All hands aboard. LT, get us the hell out of here. Aye, sir.
Emergency jump complete, Captain. Injuries reported on multiple decks, but no major casualties.
Captain Lasky to all crew. We made it. Good work, everyone.
Băi, apreciez faptul că am mai arătat nava asta, pe care nu prea am văzut numărul 4.
You sent them to stop me.
I sent them to rescue Dr. Halsey.
You see a difference?
Doctor, what have you got?
Well, the first test showed that it is inert. But this part's really weird.
Pentru că aveți doar o cheie și cealaltă cheie la ăla. Da, e de-aia incomplet, că lipsește.
It's like we're only seeing half of it.
Pe chiar e half. Yep.
That was before I knew my compatriots were a hit squad, not a rescue team. Not that I've fared much better in your care.
Oh shit, ia tăia mâna. Pe bune, era chiar atât de rău? Dacă tu joci Halo 5 fără să te uiți la mizeria asta, o să vezi că asta are rău. Știi, după aia, ha, oarecum și pierdut mâna. Multe chestii neexplicate și necesită prea multe lucruri pe care trebuie să le urmărești ca să înțelegi povestea din Halo 5. De asta este hate-uit atât de mult.
That's easy, Jewel. I want revenge.
Wow, ce cliffhanger. Revenge. Why? Ok. Și acum o să vă arăt Halo Povestea din 5. Ok. Să vedem. Oh. Uite. Așa.
Recently, I played through Halo 5. Sorry, threw up a bit in my mouth. Recently, Halo follower hired me to play through Halo 5 Guardians because this game is so bad that he'd rather pay someone else to suffer through it instead. The following is a completely accurate summary of the campaign. Trust me. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. The game begins with... oh, okay, it begins with the character select screen before introducing any of these characters. I picked Buck because he's the only one I know, which means Temmie is forced to play as Luke Cage. Then a cutscene plays of Halsey walking down a hallway to her lab, where she says something cryptic in a voiceover, but this cutscene is not only irrelevant to the rest of the game, but also misleading because she's still got both of her arms here. We also get a good look at Cortana. Oh god, what's wrong with her face? Another cutscene plays where Fireteam Osiris is briefed about angry robots blowing up space colonies because they're dicks. And we're being sent to pick up Grandma Halsey from Jewel Madonna's house, and hey, wait a second, did they say Covenant Supreme Leader? Isn't that new information? It's not? It wasn't in Halo 4. It was in Halo 4? It was in Spartan Ops? They expect people to remember information from a game mode that wasn't related to the main campaign in Halo 4? What if you didn't play Spartan Ops? We're given a brief introduction to the members of Fireteam Osiris. Just kidding, they all jump out of the back of the Pelican, and only after falling into combat do they actually introduce each other to the audience. They ski down a gentle incline, and there's a hell of a lot going on in this cutscene, but none of it actually matters because you can't do anything. We fall down a cliff and murder some NFL linebackers before watching their fans get crushed by a piece of ship debris, so we don't actually have to do any real fighting at the beginning of the game. After dying our way through a canyon, we're introduced to some new Promethean enemies that everyone just casually acknowledges, because I guess they're just a normal part of the Promethean forces that I was just out of the loop on again. Vale fills us in that Grandma Halsey lost her left arm, but nobody in Osiris knows why, so it's just kind of random information. It's a Spartan Ops thing again, are you fucking kidding me? Vale apparently also knows how to speak Sangheili, which you'd think was something the team would have already known because this isn't their first mission together, right? What do you mean I'm not allowed to bitch about the game not giving the audience enough context, and that the game is giving the audience context in a way that doesn't make sense to the plot? We games journalist our way through another field of enemies before wandering into a cave that isn't a natural formation, where we wipe out the local population so we can watch a cutscene which we're going to see a lot of in this game. Instead of some kind of mini-boss fight, we just watch Fireteam Osiris take out all the elites and immediately kill Jewel Madonna, so I guess he wasn't really that important of a character. We bring Grandma Halsey back to the UNSC Buzz Lightyear and they just wander off. And Buck asks an important question, but that's the end of the cutscene, alright. Cut to Master Chief. Oh, Chief is actually in this game? And his team of other Spartan 2s that... wait. What? Who are these guys? Is this another Spartan Ops thing? It's not? It's from the books. 343 thinks that people who play Halo know how to read? Once again, this team is barely introduced. We know Fred and Kelly's name, but I guess nobody cares about Linda, which is a shame because she's the real MVP in this next level. Blue team jumps out of their Pelican and floats casually towards Argent Moon, and some epic music starts playing. They break into the ship and a scene from a Saturday morning cartoon plays out before we're finally given control. This level is pretty much just a bunch of filler, so we're going to skip ahead a bit. Chief gets jump scared by a hunter and falls into a pit, where he starts hallucinating from the brain damage from being dropped on his head. He decides that this obvious fever dream is a message for him to head to Meridian, but decides just to put a pin in that conversation instead of giving the rest of Blue Team any context for why he knows that. And back to the filler. Here's a compilation of Linda saving our asses and Fred being fucking useless. Fred!
Doamne, ce boți.
Let's go, Kelly. That's just a block. Thanks, I'm good.
Oh no! Linda just fucking exploded. And I'm dead. Yeah. And Fred's gonna get killed, yeah. Fred's so useless. At least Linda died like a hero.
Fred did something.
Yay, Fred! And Fred's dead. Oh no, Fred fell through the world. Hey, wait, what? I can't get to Fred. He fell through the world. Wait, okay, I got him. No, I can let her get Fred. There we go.
Wasn't gonna do anything.
After setting the Argent Moon to blow up, Chief lets the Buzz Lightyear know that he's going to go track down his blue E-Girl, but Lightyear lets them know that they've already got someone on it because I guess the hallucination about Cortana being alive was not only correct, but old news? Chief decides to go AWOL to search for his E-Girl and Fred says something stupid, so they catch an Uber and the ship blows up behind them. Halsey starts bitching at Lasky and this orange AI dude starts asking an important question. Oh god, it's another fucking Spartan Ops character, isn't it? God damn it. Roland starts asking important questions and literally none of them get answered.
Păi da, este un AI.
Cut to Fireteam Osiris prepping to go catch Master Chief, I guess. They don't really ever actually mention him or Blue Team by name, as if it's supposed to be some big surprise that it's them they're going after. And cut to Meridian, where Fireteam Osiris flies into the space elevator and, oh, okay, that's the end of the cutscene. That was so abrupt the music wasn't even finished. Tanaka fills us in on the planet's backstory, which we totally weren't listening to, and we get bitched at by the town's governor before he lets us out, where we immediately start killing civilians, but this isn't literally every other Halo game, so it kills us and restarts the checkpoint, instead of letting us fight waves of buffed up angry good guys until we're slaughtered for being stupid. Kyle lets us outside and we disassemble some angry robots, and this entire mission is just Fireteam Osiris saving the town from Prometheans as a way to endear them to the player, I guess. It really just feels like filler. Speaking of filler, after clearing the area of Prometheans, we walk around inside Meridian Station and just listen to random conversations. Because somebody saw the previous Halo games and said, you know what this space opera action shooter needs? Meandering around listening to NPCs talk for 5 minutes. This isn't even the only time it happens. Sloan lets us borrow a Pelican and we finally head off to our actual mission, where we murder our way through waves of Prometheans because someone looked at the firefight sections in ODST and Reach's campaigns and said, yeah, those are a lot of fun and not repetitive and overused. Let's have that in literally every level of Halo 5. Who am I kidding? The people who made Halo 5's campaign didn't know anything about the other Halos. Fireteam Osiris does some more walking, and we meet the Warden Eternal, who I think is supposed to be a boss fight, but it kind of just ends up as the Promethean equivalent to a hunter with how frequently he shows up. Tanaka asks a stupid question, so Vale gives her a stupid answer, and Fireteam Osiris does some more walking, and we get a look at Megatron? Blue Team shows up, so Fireteam Osiris decides to just lightly jog after them like they're frolicking in a field of flowers instead of, I don't know, sprinting at top speed to catch the guys they're after. Luke Cage orders Blue Team to stop, but they casually walk off and literally no one in Fireteam Osiris does anything about it. So they come to assist Locke, but Chief beats the crap out of them and stabs Locke in the dick and, no wait, that's another Halo fight. So Luke Cage orders Blue Team to stop, but they casually walk off and literally no one in Fireteam Osiris does anything about it. So they come to assist Locke, but Chief beats the crap out of them and stabs Locke in the dick and, no wait, that's another Halo follower video. Fireteam Osiris does literally nothing as Locke fist fights Chief in the absolute least climactic fight possible. That ends with Chief armor locking Locke, and fucking off, while the rest of Osiris sits around doing absolutely fucking nothing. Megatron wakes up and shouts dubstep at us. So Osiris decides to do some more light jogging to escape the collapsing cave. The Buck almost falls and dies, so Luke Cage grabs him and they get out of dodge. We teleport back to the outside of Meridian Station, and Sloan is evacuating the planet, so we help him out so we can evacuate ourselves. We almost make it to the Pelican, but the dubstep transformer breaks the platform, so we dive into the back and they fuck off. Cut back to the Buzz Lightyear, where they casually drop that 5 more Guardians were woken up in other colonies. Roland suggests that we can activate a Guardian to take us to Chief, and hey wait, did Palmer just call Captain Lasky Tom? That means they're totally fucking, right? Oh yeah, also we're headed to some heroes or whatever. Cut to Blue Team, doing some more walking, because everyone knows an excess amount of cutscenes of people just taking a stroll in a game about killing aliens is absolutely necessary. We head off to find Cortana and murder some aliens, and Fred lets us down once again because he's fucking useless.
I need a hand. Come on, Linda, you can do it. Oh.
Fuck did it.
No!
Fucking idiot!
We take a bridge and are forced to watch another cutscene of just walking around. Like, a lot of walking around, until we meet up with the Warden Eternal again. And then he teleports away, so Blue Team does some more walking. We rock'em sock'em some robots and slaughter a Warden, before catching up with Cortana, who very quickly spews out an excuse for why she's alive. And also that she's planning on enslaving the galaxy. You know, normal conversation topics. And then Blue Team does some more walking. Cut back to Fireteam Osiris, prepping to head to St. Helios, but Tom warns us that if shit goes sideways, we've got to deny it ever happened, and we get Ubered down in a lich. After getting dropped off on that one level in Killer Instinct, we instinctively kill every alien dumb enough to get between us and the Arbiter. We catch up to the Arbiter, and he Ubers us to his camp, where he makes fun of Luke Cage for a bit until Cortana shows up to taunt us. And now, another random walking area where we have to listen to NPCs. Why are these in the game? Halsey sends us off to find a Forerunner constructor to help her build her Mega Bloks set, and Palmer Ubers us to the next area. We murder some aliens until we're interrupted by a Kraken, but the Arbiter's elites distract it so we can run away and suffer through an open area. We catch back up to the Kraken and borrow some Phaetons to get on board so we can blow it up, but Tanaka decides to go down with the ship.
Bye, Tanaka.
Bye, Tanaka.
After collecting the constructor and murdering all of its friends, we borrow a Phantom and go back to another walking area to listen to some NPCs talk some more. Why aren't these just cutscenes? This is seriously just padding. Halsey lets us know that Cortana's fucking crazy because Halsey's fucking crazy, and we head off with the Arbiter to murder the last of the aliens squatting on their planet. Tanaka says a rallying speech, and Buck promises to buy her a whole bar, and we jump out to do our thing. We do our business all over the Covenant and struggle through a hunter fight, before Timmy murders everyone in an elevator to take all the credit for himself. Megatron shows up and we divide by zero some robots before the Warden shows up, so we shove the Arbiter towards him and he slaughters the Warden all by himself, just in case you forgot the Arbiter was a badass. Palmer finally actually does something in this game and Ubers us to the Megatron that jumps away, and the Arbiter celebrates having the only good section of this game. Megatron pops into the domain and drops us off, literally, so we run down the side, but my stream quality is so bad right now that it's hard to tell what the hell's going on. Oh yeah, did I mention that? I don't own an Xbox One, so I'm using an Android emulator to stream the game to my PC, which I'm playing with a PS4 controller. So whatever suffering is to be had playing through this game, it's like triple with this setup. How do you hate me, Ron? What did I ever do to you? We meet up with the Waifu Sphere, monitor of the Sega Genesis, which honestly makes a lot of sense since I'm seeing about 16 bits on my screen right now. Waifu Sphere gifts us a tank, just in case you thought she wasn't the best character in this game, and we roll our 66 tons of HE spewing divine intervention across the field with absolutely no problems whatsoever. It's so bad. I literally can't see anything.
Yep. I was waiting for us to die. There we go. I think I'm going to get out. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Waifu Sphere activates a bridge that we roll across and meet another Warden, that we easily beat yet again, so he sends 2 more that we struggle with for a while, so he decides to just stop moving and make it easy on us. Fireteam Osiris jogs up to Blue Team and let them know that they're here to help, but Cortana shows up and just teleports Blue Team away. Great job, Osiris. Blue Team does some more walking, and the the Warden, got them a little confused because they both do that hold the guy up with one-handed monologue at us thing. The Warden picks us up and starts questioning Cortana, so she kills him off for us and he sends some more robots for us to slaughter. Warden continues simping for his e-girl, but we're not paying attention at all, and just kill Fred instead because it's not like he's done any meaningful contribution in this game at all. We almost make it to Cortana, but the Warden decides to stop us, but we can easily handle 3 guys at once, so we destroy him, and I get killed by a slope. Blue Team walks over a bridge, and we get attacked by the Warden again. But this is a little too many guys for us to handle at once, so Cortana comes to us and stops him. Oh god, I forgot Cortana looked like this in this game. Chief wants Cortana to stop her plan of ruling the galaxy with an iron fist, but she declines and locks Blue Team in an egg until they're ready to come out of their shells. Cut back to Fireteam Osiris, who catch up to the Guardian meeting point just in time for them to fuck off because none of them want to hang out with Osiris because they all suck. We listen to a lot of AI pledge allegiance to Cortana, so we destroy an arbitrary amount of balls to get to the next area because someone said, hey, you know that Rule of 3 trope? Let's go even further and make it worse. Cortana taunts Fireteam Osiris for being useless, and Vale dies in the middle of her rebuttal. But we end up dying too, so we get to hear it again in its entirety.
You are pale imitations of my Spartans.
Is that so?
You all wanted Daddy to love
That's Spartan, Vale. And if you're reading my psych eval, you know it takes more than my...
We'll never get to find out!
Cortana lets us know that she's putting John down for a nap, which isn't unheard of in the Halo series, but it's a little longer than usual. So we're gonna go wake him up because we need him. We get stuck in an area and fight an arbitrary amount of waves of enemies until Waifu Sphere opens the elevator for us, and we head down to wake up Blue Team. The Guardians slap us around for a while, but I make it to the front and give the Waifu Sphere control of her installation again, and she steals Cortana's boyfriend for herself. Master Chief is let out of her shell and... Wait, this scene isn't an allegory for coming out as trans? Oh, okay. Blue Team walks out of the giant ball, and Locke lets Chief know that Cortana fucked up. Cut to the Buzz Lightyear, where Cortana finally catches up to them and says that hide-and-seek is over. But they jump away, so I guess hide-and-seek is still on. Also, despite all of the hundreds of AI joining Cortana, Roland doesn't betray Tom. Chief and Locke go to San Helios to pick up his mom and say hi to his best friend Keith. And that's the end of the game. Oh yeah, also if you beat this game on Legendary, there's a brief shot of a Halo ring, so I guess they've met the obligatory minimum for calling this a Halo game. Game over.
Wow. Wow, ăsta da rezumat. Deci în ending îți arată un Halo ring. Că dacă nu e vorba despre un ring Halo, nu e Halo. Și Cortana, de fapt, e în viață și a nebunit și ea e vilenul. Doamne, strică orice fel de character development pe care l-a avut până acum. Oh, Doamne. Bă, sincer, mai bine cred că rămân cu ideea aia că Master Chief încă visează din Halo 3 de când a fost pus acolo în incubator și și nimic nu s-a întâmplat. Nici Halo 4, nici Halo 5. Bine, Halo 4 mi-a plăcut, dar na. Nu știu, chiar nu știu ce efecte va avea în Halo Infinite și care e faza. Nu vreau să mă uit la niciun review sau să-mi iau vreun spoiler pentru că v-am zis, nu vreau să îmi stric surpriza sau ceva de genul. Bine, o să jucăm la locul lui când facem rost de Halo Infinite. Și da, v-am arătat și istoriul ăsta, v-am arătat și care e faza cu Spartans. Acum, stai să văd dacă mai vrea să mă bagi în joc. Bun. Deci, v-am arătat toate cutscene-urile din Spartan Ops, v-am arătat și un review de la cineva, părerea despre Halo 5 și cred că dacă cauți, mă uit pe forumuri și la alte videouri de pe YouTube, sunt multe altele la fel. Adică multiplayer-ul știu că a fost interesant, dar campaign-ul nu, chiar nu e wow. Plus că nici măcar în Halo Infinite și nici măcar nu continuă cu scena de la final când se întâlnesc toți ca să facă alianța cu Arbiter, cu noi Spartan, cu Blue Team-ul, cu Master Chief, cu Halsey. Nu. În fine, cred că aici o să oprim seria de Halo The Master Chief Collection. Definitiv. V-am zis, chiar dacă încheiem seria Halo pentru acum, o să revină seria cu un Halo Infinite, singurul joc pe care îl mai avem de făcut. Zicem. Lăsăm la parte chestiile alea 3D și așa. Nu 3D, alea, nu știu cum se numește jocurile alea de strategy games, de le vezi de sus. Adică Halo Wars 1, 2, Spartan Strike, Spartan Assault, care, na, nu e cine știe ce story acolo deloc, chiar. Deci am avea Halo Infinite, nu știu cum continuă din Halo 5 în Halo Infinite. Nu știu plotul, îl aflăm la, nu știu, la început, probabil, ne dăm seama ce se întâmplă în Halo Infinite. Adică nu știu cum e povestea. Și da, chiar dacă nu o să facem Halo Infinite imediat, probabil o să bag eu alte serii, după cum v-am zis. Iar când o să facem rost de el, poate îl iau, nu știu, la un sale sau, nu știu, depinde, mă mai informez, atunci o să-l facem. Pentru că este și un joc open world și ai mai multe chestii de făcut decât missions. Și da. Având în vedere că este ultimul video de Halo The Master Chief Collection, aș vrea să fac încă un review la toate jocurile, să vorbesc așa puțin despre fiecare. Și hai să începem cu Spartan Ops pentru că pe ăsta l-am jucat. Nu pot să zic că e un joc, e mai mult DLC, gameplay, repetitiv, e jalnic, chiar nu mi-a plăcut. Halo 5 nu mi-a plăcut povestea, pentru că am urmărit acum și chiar nu este interesantă deloc. A stricat tot ce înseamnă Halo cu Halo 5. De-aia nici nu a apărut pe PC, e foarte hated, e fucked up. Și acum să revenim la cele mai bune. Halo 1, jocul care a deschis seria, un masterpiece. Chiar este un masterpiece. Mi-a plăcut foarte mult și cu siguranță o să-l mai rejoc probabil cândva. Halo 2 a fost mai bun story-wise. Mi-a plăcut că am jucat cu Arbiter și am văzut practic povestea din două părți, partea de Covenant și partea cu oamenii, respectiv Arbiter și cu Master Chief. Și îmi place că se aliază între ei și devine o alianță așa wow. Și îmi place că scăpăm și de Flood, îi distrugem. Dar totuși mă așteptam să fie măcar un boss fight sau ceva mai badass, nu să distrugi nucleul și să-l omori pe tipul ăla, arătarea aia. Dar a fost ok. Halo Reach a fost un joc foarte bun, foarte tragic. Din păcate n-am colectat noi toate audiologurile, dar dacă le ascult pe toate, probabil o să înțelegi jocul mai bine. Așa este de obicei la toate jocurile astea care au collectables. Trebuie să asculti registrările sau să găsești foi și să citești ca să înțelegi mai bine. Așa este în fiecare joc. Pentru lore, să zic așa. Pardon, nu, de tu, e asta cu logurile, scuze. Că nu am vorbit de aici acum. Păcat că moare Number 6 cu echipa lui. Asta e. Dar a fost destul de interesant. Și Halo 3 ODST. Ăsta a fost un joc puțin mai diferit, cel puțin așa mi s-a părut mie, pentru că practic aveai open world-ul ăla de se repeta chestia aia cu strada, de te duceai prin toate districtele alea și căutai ce s-a întâmplat cu squadul tău. În același timp puteai să te bagi și cu ăia sau să cauți audiologurile. Noi am găsit doar câteva, nu le-am găsit pe toate. Și la asta m-am referit când poți să înțelegi povestea prin loguri. Și în cele din urmă Halo 4. Halo 4 a fost destul de interesant. Din câte știu eu, sunt păreri mixte despre el, adică unii au zis că da, mă place, alții au zis că nu prea îmi place. Sincer să fiu, mie mi-a plăcut. Un pic diferit, puțin tras de păr așa, cu un nou villain care vine de nicăieri, care nu știu ce creator înainte de oameni și nu știu ce a făcut cu special lui și cu nevastă sa, că e și acolo poveste, dar le-am văzut în extras, în live-ul ăla cu Halo 4 plus all extras, că am scris și în titlu ca să se știe. Dar în rest mi-a plăcut foarte mult caracter development al lui Master Chief. În sfârșit vedem și noi partea lui mai umană. E jocul în care vorbește cel mai mult, cred. Și faza cu Cortana chiar a fost wow, adică nu mai așteptam, sincer. Mi-a părut rău. Dar acum că am văzut că de fapt nu e dead și că e nebună și vrea să conducă lumea în 5, nu știu ce să zic despre caracter developmentul ăla, deci de-aia nu vreau să mă gândesc la 5 când începe infinitul. Iar în infinit n-am idee ce se întâmplă acolo. Deci, da. Bun. Ce să zic? A fost o serie frumoasă, mi-a plăcut din toate punctele de vedere. Vi-o recomand. Toată seria. Bine, poate nu Spartan, că ăsta nu. Dar restul da, adică Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, DST, Reach. Cutscene sunt chiar foarte interesante și puteți să le vedeți, indiferent dacă ați făcut story sau nu. Dacă le aveți la extras acolo. Și da, este una dintre cele mai mari serii ever. O serie care a spart o grămadă de recorduri. Știu că multă lume a nebunit cu jocul ăsta. Multă lume a așteptat jocurile astea și da, au rupt. Ce drept, a rupt seria asta și în sfârșit și-a făcut comeback-ul cu Halo Infinite. Și știu că multiplayer-ul, din câte aud eu, este cât de cât ok, dar și ăla este cu păreri mixte, tot așa. Dar eu cred că o să fie bun. Acum, legătură cu campaignul, n-am zis să știu până nu îl încerc, dar v-am zis că este open world, adică o să avem probabil side missions, tot așa collectibles, te plimbi random prin mapă, găsești probabil easter egg-uri și chestii. Acum, da, habar nu am. Probabil, din ce știu eu, nu cred că o să aibă legătură Halo 5 cu Halo Infinite cumva. Cred că și developerii și-au dat seama că a fost o mare greșeală și nu știu ce au făcut cu mizeria de joc, dar cred că practic s-au rupt de story-ul ăla din 5, nu știu cum. Și da, probabil o să trească să vedem care-i faza și așa. Dar nu cred că bagă motivul ăsta, cum ziceau fanii, ca fiind canon, că da, Halo ăsta, Master Chief a visat și Halo 4 și 5 nu s-au întâmplat. Și că mulți fani zice, bă, sincer, eu accept chestia asta, accept. Să uităm de jocurile alea. Ce să zic, a fost o aventură. A fost o aventură. Și da, o să rămâne și alte serii pe canal. Până facem Halo Infinite, dar seria va reveni. Și abia aștept să joc. Și să vedem ce se mai întâmplă în povestea lui Master Chief. Și cu Halo în general. Deci da, dacă v-a plăcut Halo The Master Chief Collection, nu uitați să dați un like. Eu am fost Alberto, mulțumesc pentru atenția acordată. Nu uitați să jucați și voi seria asta dacă vă place, pentru că mi-a plăcut foarte, foarte mult. Este acolo sus în top, nu știu pe unde, dar este. Și da, mulțumesc pentru atenția acordată și ne vedem data viitoare. Pe curând.